All right, the day has finally come where Mrs. Monstah's calendar drop begins. We added a couple posters and some van magnets. 30packjack.com, link in the bio, link on the stories, link on your ass. And you're also watching apartment number 18, I believe. No, sorry, we're down 18. I don't know. What are we? I've done 6. We're at 6. I finally understand what I need to do to make the finish a lot easier. So this entire video is showing you what I gotta do in each apartment to make for an easy trim out. I figured out these tub drains though. Somebody told me to order a Dremel drill, and I actually did order one. I left it in the truck and didn't bring it on this tub, so I said, you know what? Why don't we just use a Sawzall on the shoe and cut it tight to the tub and see what happens? And guess what? This is going to be the way I do the rest of the tubs. I'm glad I figured it out on number 18 instead of number 1, because then I would have been pissed. And I'm counting backwards in my head, so I guess it would have been, number 6 and not number 24. Depends on where you are. Smoke another one, kid. Just like half the comment section that tells me to heat that up with a torch. You can get it right off. What, are you lost your mind? Look at the wood. It's been there since the 1800s, and you want me to just start using a torch in this place? Listen, I'm trying to carry a low insurance here. I don't want it to skyrocket. So I cut a relief slit in the threaded part, which now you can twist it off and not have to worry about burning down the building. I got this reed reamer too, because a lot of people are telling me to read my PVC. So I'll be honest with you, I do read some, just like I ream your sister, but I also ream. I don't use it sometimes. I just don't. It's hard to fucking use every single tool. If you need... Listen, in order to do the job completely TikTok proper, I'd probably have to have 2 vans and a horse trailer show up with all the right stock. Or tools. But anyways, that PVC adapter, I also see some people telling me, you don't tighten that with channel locks? What are you, nuts? You tighten it. So that's a brass nipple, and you don't put channel locks on a PVC adapter. You use your hand like a man, or a very strong woman, like Mrs. Monstah Calendar drop. It's already out there. Pre-orders, 7 days, starting today. If you haven't visited the site, you gotta visit it now. Where were we? Oh yeah, you just gotta hand tighten the thing with lots of tape, lots of dope, and use lots of glue. Because if you over tighten that, once the hot water hits the fitting, it's gonna split like your sister when I walk in the room. So now we're turning the water off, and I gotta change all the stops and the shower valve in this unit. And somebody hooked me up, put a female adapter inside the wall. So now I gotta stick my hands in the wall and pull out a brass nipple. This is how I keep Mrs. Monstah around, if anybody's wondering. Because as most of you say, it's not because of my looks. So now I'm going to stick this long brass nipple on the wall with a new stop on it. And they got plenty of patching to do in these units anyways. I just added a little more. There's your sister's favorite sweatshirt right there. Maybe we'll open up the store in a few weeks for another shirt drop. But until then, you see those yellow Douglas channel locks in my back pocket? I know all you clowns out there telling me to get Nipex and get channel locks and get this and get that. Well, I've had them all. And these are what I go back to every single time. I know a few guys that can build a skyscraper in Boston with just a tape measure and a pair of Douglas channel locks in his back pocket. So this unit's on the 3rd floor. We just got the water back on, and I'm hustling up there to make sure nothing's spewing all over the floor. And I don't hear any noise, so I think we're in the clear. It seems to be pressurized on the shower valve install. Right now I just did the hot and the cold so I can get the water back on to the entire building. I also see some people telling me to change out that old gate valve that's before the meter. But you know what? If it's working at the moment, why not keep using it? And if it bites me in the ass, then I call the city. They come down, shut it off in the street. I add a 2-inch ball valve and we're back up and running. It's not really a big deal. It's pretty much something that I would do anyways on a normal basis. So we're going to keep using the gate valve until it tells me it doesn't want to be used anymore. We also can't isolate each unit unless we completely water pipe the building, because right now it's fed as 3, one above the other, and it's all threaded brass. It's a 2-inch threaded main and then all downsized threaded brass from here on out. So as of right now, we're shutting down the 24 units and doing the work, and hopefully we don't have to see this place for another 25 years once we're all said and done. And that's it, folks. Mrs. Monstah's at 30packjack.com, and now I gotta carry my tools downstairs alone.